Wednesday, June 3rd, 2020. I come to you excited. I come to you in pain. I come to you angry. I'm excited because I've seen through news and other outlets that there's been protests worldwide. Berlin, London, Italy. It's exciting to see that there are other countries who see the struggles that we're dealing with here in America and as well personally in their own countries and that they're tired and they're willing to make the efforts necessary for the change, or at least truly to begin. I'm frustrated because there's too many people who do not see the reality or respect the reality and the truth that the experiences of black and brown people in America and other countries have faced and continue to face injustices, systematic, isolated, and alike. We are tired of being the brunt of not enough, not respected, not valued. We're tired of being feared by simply existing. We're tired of people who don't believe that there is systematic injustices, systematic racism in certain systems that keep us in a place, that position us in places that we don't belong, or surely what we've transcended and have fought and proven ourselves worthy of. And I'm mad. I am extremely mad. One, that we're here. The deaths of these black men and women are unnecessary. The phone calls of persons believing that they're going to have a superior effort by the police favoring them, to which whether it kills the black person, such as the attempt, I would guess, the attempt in Central Park last week, or simply just to get the black person off of their back because they don't believe that we're equal. I'm angered by that. I'm further angered by the violence that has occurred in these protests. It is beyond unnecessary and beyond evil to kill an officer, whether you believe him or not, who has done nothing to threaten your life, like the officer in St. Louis. I do believe in protecting ourselves, but it comes to a point where you realize that that's not the case. That is not the case with these protests. We're not protecting ourselves from the officers in these moments. They're supposed to be protecting us, and respectfully so. They might not be excited about protecting us, and it might not be image that they're protecting us, but that's what they're out there for. To the officers that died in St. Louis, my heart goes out to your family. The deaths that occurred in Oakland, Houston, the officer who was shot in Cincinnati, by the blessing of his helmet, retained his life. That is completely unnecessary. That is not where we are. We're not in a war with the officers directly. We're at war with the system. And for that system to change, we need to be heard. We need to be respected. So yes, we do need to protest. We need to go out. We need to engage with the city council people, engage with the mayor, engage with police chiefs, engage with state representatives, senators, congresspersons. We need to engage with the federal representatives. But this needs to change, and it changes by being respected and appreciated for everything we're doing. And that's why I'm glad to have such a worldwide effort. It is a collective. And we're transcending the attentions needed. But we've been doing this for many years. Too many years, to be honest with you. Before Reconstructions in the late 1860s or so, after the Civil War, that was unfortunately ended and technically replaced with Jim Crow laws, which pretty much just re-engaged slavery. Our efforts with civil rights, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, like these efforts are falling on deaf ears. Right now, we're completely tired, and we know that something has to change. I balance the ideas of what it means to loot and riot, and I can appreciate it, I can respect it, but it's still difficult to swallow, as it surpasses the peaceful protest that is necessary to be heard and respected. Too many people are distracted by the looting and the rioting, and then unfortunately, some of those persons aren't true protesters. I'm not sure what bodies they represent, what groups they come from, but some of them do not embody the idea of respecting the death of black and brown men and women, minorities and others alike, who have faced the gun of a police officer or someone representing a law enforcement office. Violence is not the answer. Looting may be and helpful additive, but it is a tough thing to swallow. It is tough. That's why the basis and the true thorough way of going about this is peaceful protesting, trying to show face, trying to engage these people. They're not going to listen to us if we don't connect the dots. We're not connecting dots if we're making them hate us. We're not connecting the dots if we're making them mad personally. This is a system issue. We need to attack the system. And we need to meet with those who represent the system, who would make the decisions in the system, the legislators. We need that now. We need to strategize, we need to connect, and we need to make this happen now. Protests should not end until that happens. I haven't particularly been out in protest yet. I will eventually, as I'm handling the situations at my own home and my own current career and education change. But I appreciate all those who have. I appreciate all those who's making a genuine effort to do it. We all belong in this. We belong in this. We belong in this country. In this country, we belong in this world. Blacks have created the wealth of this country. Native Americans are the natives of this country. This is our home. This is where we are. This is where we're born. I represent and appreciate what I am. And I'm proud to be who I am. I'm proud to be your brother. I'm proud to be your friend. In Christ and those who do not believe in Christ, we are together in this. I love you. Bless you. God bless you. Keep focused. Stay peaceful. Meet, greet, connect, strategize. We'll make this happen.